the house. So a lot of progress has gone on. I didn't want to show everybody and bore everybody with what went on before, because I wanted to show you some progress going on. But everybody's working. As you can see, the roof is going on. It's the fascia board that they put on, and then they put the metal on the bottom, and then the gutters go on over that. That white coating there is skim coat. So there'll be 3 coats of skim coat that goes on. Go over here and see if I can show you the stuff that's used. So that's a skim coat for outside. That's a skim coat for inside. So that's acrylic for the outside. You want the better stuff for the outside. The inside doesn't have to be waterproof. Over here, let's try to get a good picture. So over the cement uses HOUESE and Flexibond. This is what seals the cement. So you want to do that on the outside of the house. So you seal it and then you skim coat it. And depending on the profile of how the cement is, it'll be 2 to 3 coats of skim coat on the outside, as well as on the inside 2 to 3 coats. But you want to make sure, so they put the skim coat on, then it gets sanded down, and then they put 2 to 3 coats on. So you see all these lines like this, you won't see it. It'll look like drywall. It'll be so smooth. Over here, this is the insulation that'll go underneath the roofing. Over here, those are 2x6 boards. They're cutting into 2x2 boards. That's good wood, special ordered wood. And that's for inside the house. That's for the ceiling. So on the ceiling, it'll go all around the edges, and then it'll form a grid for them to screw the ceiling into, and then it'll get coated over, so it'll be smooth as well, so you won't see any lines between the boards that are in there. So that's the roofing material. That's for the gutters. They pre-make it, pre-shape it down here, and then bring it in and then hang it. They're still filling back there. But over here, also with the doors, these are the door frames. So there's 22 of those. We actually have a couple more doors, but we didn't need frames for that. So a lot of times back home, the doors come pre-hung. Over here, they're not pre-hung. You have to buy the frames and the doors separate. So those are solid wood frames for the door from New Zealand, kiln dried and treated, so don't have to worry about them splitting, swelling. A lot of over here, if you don't buy kiln dried and treated, the bugs will get it, as well as the moisture will swell it. So if you're ever over here, you open up a door and it's hitting along the door jamb or on the floor, it's because the wood swells. So you want to make sure that it's kiln dried so that doesn't happen. So that's what that wood is. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's a lot better. Always better to get the better quality stuff here, so you don't run into problems afterwards. So just to give you an idea, let's see if they're finished back over here. Okay, so remember, this is what it looked like with the hollow block, and then it gets a coat of cement over it, and then that gets skim coated and then painted on the outside. The windows, this is the rough cut window, not finished yet. So just showing you this in a little pre to show you what it looks like after they finish it up. What's up? Jeff. So none of these, they're starting to do all the drainage piping because the floors aren't done yet. They're really going to be working from upstairs to downstairs. But let's go ahead, go upstairs. Hello. Okay, so this is how they put the cement on. So it's pretty amazing too. So I gave them a level, but they refused to use it. If you look, they use fishing line with a nail and they go across. And that's how they get to make sure that it's level. And believe it or not, I went over it afterwards. A lot of the finished product. Like that, you see the fishing line. But I went over the finished product. And damned if you wouldn't know, it is level as hell. So they're finishing up the walls up here.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on? And then these windows are finished up here. So look at that. From that rough cut, how it was, you make it nice. Beautiful, huh? And then of course this will all get coated, and then once it gets painted, we'll have somebody come out and measure and fit for the windows. And it doesn't take long for over here for windows. And when you order the windows, they also install the windows, the people who you order from, so that'll all be done by them. Oh, that's for the sliding door. Look at that. It's nice now. Not rough anymore. Oh, we got more dirt delivery. That's going back by the water for filling, backfill all the water over there. A lot going on all at once here. And the roof will be going on in the next couple of days. Very exciting. So let's go ahead and go down and take a look back there. Oh, break time. That's the crew. These are the guys who built it all. All right, let's go ahead and take a look back over here. Over here we have the roofing that's laid out. That's the color roof that's going on there. Actually, that is the roof that's going on there. This is for the overhang. So, talking about the overhang. So if you see that right there, there's no vents that have to, those are gonna be the vents. And on the inside, on the top, on the opposite side, not the bottom, there's gonna be screens to keep the bugs and stuff out. A lot of times over here, they put the overhang on and they don't put any vents in, and those are the houses that during typhoons, the roofs get ripped off because it doesn't have any airflow that allows it to go in one side and out the other. So very important to have ventilation in your overhang, so it'll protect your roof from getting blown off. Very, very important. And I'm not going to tell you what's going on with all this. I'll show you. It'll be a surprise. I believe it's going to be pretty nice. My wife has really good taste and very good foresight on how she wants things. So yeah, this is the roof, and lots of roofing material. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back by the water. Bear with me a little bit. It's a little bit of a walk to get back there because they still didn't fill over here. Jojo! What's up, puppy? What you doing, Jojo? Let's take a look. I don't know what they're doing here. Kind of our property. The whole fence is down again. We're gonna have to come here and fix the fence. Oh, I see what's going on. They started digging for the wall. Hey, when I bring you guys out here, I didn't come out here to canvas beforehand. You're seeing just like I see first. So this is where the wall is going to go. So we're going to have a wall that goes up here. They cut down all the grass in preparation for the wall, and also for backfilling, because they got to fill all this area with dirt. So let's go ahead and take a look back. And still over here, this whole area here needs to be filled with dirt, and then we won't have to walk around. That little shack there, those are going to be moved, because you can see here, we'll go over there, how deep it is. It still needs to be filled. So, and it'll be filled up that high. I'd say that's to the top of where that retainer wall is probably 3 to 4 feet. So got some bananas growing. They just grow crazy here. We didn't plant those. That's just all natural growth. But let's go ahead and take a look in the back here. This is all dirt that we're having delivered here. Oh, so over here, this was a canal that came from through the property from the rice fields. So the rice fields are over there, and they get flooded. So they, a long time ago, they put drainage, and it just happened that the drainage went through our property. So we had that all covered up. Over here, it's already all covered, and that drain field the drainage ditch goes to the river. So we didn't want that here, obviously. So it's covered, and then that'll all get covered with dirt. Let's go back to the river. So there used to be a big tree over here, and I have a chainsaw, so I cut it down because it wasn't a fruit, it was a nothing tree. It was pretty big. I had to land it just right so it wouldn't hit that wall and it wouldn't hit this wall. And I landed it, and it went across right over here. You can see the remnants of the tree. It felt perfect. All that wood there, we'll let it dry out so we can use it for cooking barbecue for leech on and stuff. But this tree over here, this one, we're gonna use that wood to make a gazebo. But that's where it used to be, right there as a stump. So we're getting closer to the back here. We're gonna have the backhoe lift this and move it out of the way so they can fill this. Over here, the wall has been extended out to the seawall. There's Chisoy checking out the Banca boat. And there's the seawall. And it's doing its job. It's keeping the water out from the property and keeping all the sand in. But let's go over here and see how much of this back area was filled. So I'm gonna have to come back here. I'm gonna have to cut that tree down as well so they could get in the back corner and fill all that. Well, they did a lot over here. This whole area is getting filled. I guess they don't have the equipment here to move the dirt in. They're just dumping it, and then they'll bring the equipment in to push it, but it's getting pushed back, as you can see. The last time, I mean, it was right to here, and this was like a big pond, but the wall on the side is all done there as well. Oh, they cut down the tree over here. Nice. Yeah, so this whole area back here is going to get filled. Yeah, so it's looking good. Progress is being made. And I don't know why they didn't fill this area. Maybe I just need to cut that little tree out of the way so they could fill that. Maybe that's why they didn't fill that. But, oh, I see why. So there's good sand there. They didn't want to ruin a good sand. That sand right there is for mixing cement with cement. It's not the dirt. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get somebody to come here and cut all that nipa. Boy, that stuff we cut it all down before and it's growing back. We're gonna have to get it down lower. If you get it down low enough, the water goes into it and will kill it. But if you don't get it low enough, it won't happen. So we're gonna have to make sure that they cut it low so this way it can't grow. All right. Well, that's progress for today. What I think I'll try to do when we're driving down the highway, I'll put it at the end of this video. I'll get a picture of the house from the highway and put it on here so you can get a full view of the house from a distance, because you can see it from the highway. All right, thank you all for watching. Please share. Hope you enjoyed. See you on the next one.